the word power series, जिसमें हम vocabulary सीख रहे हैं, as you all know, and we are doing 5 words from each alphabet. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G has already been done, and today we have reached H. ठीक है, चलिए S से अगर ये 5 words आपको आते हैं, well and good, नहीं आते हैं तो you know that you have to stay tuned till the end. The first word is hackneyed. Just note the pronunciation of this word. It is not hackneyed, it is hackneyed. Y is silent here. Then you have hangar, you have harbinger, you have haggard, and then herculean. इनमें से कोई भी word सुना है? Let's start with the first word, which is hackneyed. चलो, look at the expressions of this person. See the way he is feeling, bugged up, he is yawning. कैसा लग रहा है? अगर मैं अभी आपको बोलूँ कि चलो आज मैं आपको एक बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग स्टोरी सुनाऊंगी एंड मैं आपको स्टोरी सुनाती हूँ द हेयर एंड द टॉर्टोइज, हाउ वुड यू फील? यू हैव दैट एक्साइटमेंट? मैम, ये हेयर एंड द टॉर्टोइज की स्टोरी तो बचपन से सुनते आ रहे हैं, हमने इतनी बार सुनी है, व्हाट्स न्यू इन दिस? Exactly same thing happens in the word hackneyed also. See, this probably this man, इसको कोई ऐसी कोई चीज सुना रहा है ना कि उसने बहुत बार पहले से सुन, and that's why he's not getting any interest in this thing. So that exactly is the meaning of the word hackneyed. कैसे क्या, what is the definition and how to use it? Let's see that. So it is used for the phrases, ideas, maybe even fashion that becomes boring because it has been used often. Any phrase, any idea or anything that becomes boring now. Boring क्यों हो गया? Because वो इतनी बार use हो चुका है ना, that now it has become boring. That is hackneyed. How to use this in a sentence? Let's see that. The novel relied on a hackneyed storyline that readers had seen many times before. So obviously no one will have interest in such a novel. The teacher encouraged students to think beyond hackneyed ideas, beyond the boring ideas, beyond the commonplace ideas, beyond the mundane, vapid ideas. कुछ original, fresh, कुछ नया सोचो, कुछ creative सोचो. That would be something. So hackneyed का मतलब होता है something that is very boring. Boring क्यों होता है? क्योंकि हम already बहुत बार सुन चुके, देख चुके, experience कर चुके हैं. That's why that thing becomes boring and that thing becomes hackneyed. So rather than saying boring, start using. चलिए, लेट्स सी द नेक्स्ट वर्ड. द नेक्स्ट वर्ड इज हैंगर. एक हैंगर जिसमें हम कपड़े टांगते हैं, वो तो आप सबको पता होगा, बट द स्पेलिंग इज HANGAR उस वाले हैंगर के लिए. HANGAR जैसे कि पिक्चर दिख रही है, तो समझ आ ही गया होगा. हैंगर का मतलब होता है इट इज अ प्लेस और अ बिल्डिंग वेयर एरोप्लेन्स आर पार्क्ड और एरोप्लेन्स आर केप्ट. ठीक है, तो हैंगर के डेफिनेशन देख लेते हैं. अ बिग बिल्डिंग वेयर एरोप्लेन्स आर केप्ट और पार्क. लेट्स सी हाउ दिस वर्ड इज यूज्ड इन डेफिनेशन in some sentence. Engineers worked in the hangar to fix the damaged plane. So they are working in the hangar. That means it's a place where aeroplanes are parked. So engineers are working in that hangar. The airport has several hangars for different airlines. So hangar means again a place where aeroplanes are kept. So that is the meaning of the word hangar. Let's see the next word. Okay, so this is harbinger. Now, as you can see, so there is this person. Probably this is a someone from the king's court, I can say. And can you see he's holding something in his hand? Yes, can you see? Go back to the earlier times when kingdoms, they used to get messages through this this rolled sheet, when they used to open it and they used to tell that there's a message from some other king to you, and the message used to travel like this through harbingers. So harbinger means anything. Let's see the definition. A sign that shows that something is going to happen, and usually harbinger is used for something bad. Okay, let's see how this is used in a sentence. Any sign that signals the coming of something else, any sign that warns the coming of something else, that is called harbinger. Okay, for example, I remember this thing from my school life, from my school time, when we used to have lunch before the lunch break. So we used to always keep one student there on the gate, and he used to peep outside while all the class has used to have the lunch. And he used to just signal us like something like this, or the clap, or just like this, that the teacher is coming. So he used to signal us. The moment we used to get the signal that the teacher is coming, we used to stop and we used to settle down quickly. So that also harbinger. Okay, so this is how you use the word harbinger. Let's see how this is used in sentences. The dark clouds were a harbinger of the coming storm. Okay, so this is how we use this. The dark clouds, they are signal of the coming storm. The strange noises at the night felt like a harbinger of danger. Again, the strange noise. रात में जो अजीब गरीब आवाजें हैं, तो ऐसा अंदेशा हो रहा है कि कुछ तो गड़बड़ होने, बुरा होने वाला है. That's the word harbinger. Let's move to the next word, haggard. Now this girl, she is probably trying to do her work, okay, because she is sitting on front of system. She's got some notes in front of her, but we can see that she is fast asleep. She's trying to do something, but she's fast asleep. Okay, now that is how you will interpret this picture. So basically, it is used for someone who looks very tired and worried. So the word haggard is used for someone who is very tired, exhausted, worn out, and even worried. We cannot see any worry on her face because she's sleeping, but this can be used for a worried look as well. Okay, now let us see how to use this in a sentence. After staying up all night studying, she looked haggard and okay. So since she was studying the whole night, now she looked haggard. She felt haggard from working double shifts at the hospital. Of course, if you are working double shift, you will feel haggard. So haggard means what? Someone who looks very tired, someone who looks so worried and tired. That's haggard. So haggard and weary means thaka hua. Okay, haggard and weary. They finally reached after after a so they were so tired, they were so exhausted, but finally, after a long journey, they managed to. So again, the word haggard is used like this for anything, for anyone who's very tired, who looks worn out, who looks exhausted. That person के लिए हम use करते हैं word haggard. Coming to the last word of this video, which is herculean. So herculean का मतलब क्या होता है? You must have heard of an idiom, a piece of cake, है ना? For example, this thing is a piece of cake for me. उसका exactly opposite होता है herculean. Okay? So herculean task, you can see all I mean, I thought टाइम को zoo बोलते थे. I don't know अब इनको क्या बोलते हैं. This tiny and fragile सा Zuzu, he is trying to lift a very heavy piece of rock. So what do you think? This must be a piece of cake for him, or this must be tough for him? Of course, it must be tough for him. Now here we cannot see his expression. So Zuzu का face ही नहीं होता था. But we can see, madam, you can make out looking at the picture that carrying this rock must be task for him. So Herculean definitely stands for anything that requires great strength or effort. It was not easy for him to carry this big piece of rock. It must have been difficult. So anything that requires a lot of effort and a lot of strength, Herculean. Let us see how this is. The firefighters make a Herculean effort. That means it required a lot of effort. Okay, if the trapped family, तो firemen थे, जो firefighter थे, उन्होंने बहुत efforts लगाए उस family को. Writing a 500-page novel in a month, not easy task. So 500 novel लिखना Herculean. That means it definitely. So I hope आज के 5 words सबको अच्छे से समझ आ गए हैं. 5 words. Let's have a quick recap. The 5 words we did were hackneyed. Hackneyed, that is boring. Why? Because it has been so many. That's hackneyed. Hangar, hangar part. Then you have harbinger, is anyone or anything that brings the message of someone's coming or something. That's harbinger. Generally जो चीज आ रही है वो इतनी वेलकमिंग, जो चीज आ रही है वो थोड़ी. Then you have Haggard, worn out, and finally you have her task that requires strength. I hope these 5 words are all of you will. So I'm for this. So let's see alphabet. Happy learning.